All right, welcome back to Big Head Small Cap, where clerical errors are the secret to our success. Let me explain. Well, first of all, we're doing fantastic today. Let me explain why I say clerical errors are the secret to our success. Yesterday, I was telling you we were running into a lot of margin trouble because I had shorted Aether again, and if you add up all our longs, which is I did this with our shorts, you got 60,000, right? And so all these margin warnings were going off. Well, after I recorded that video and posted it, I started thinking to myself, that doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense to me. 66K, 166 seems like very little margin given that two of them are shorts and result in cash coming into the portfolio. So you have a fair amount of cash offsetting the short. So I'm like, I don't understand why I'm getting into margin trouble. Then I looked at the account, and the account had, I thought, according to my attribution, we were up by like 28K, but it said we were up by 31K. It's like something just doesn't add up. Well, what I didn't realize is that this trade, which I had put in a long time ago, and we've been just hanging out, and I'd never seen GigaCloud anywhere close to 20. Yesterday, it dropped to 18 and a half for a brief second, and then came back up to 20. And I was sleeping when that happened, so I never even noticed it. But this trade got executed, which, of course, makes things make a lot more sense because now you got that. And all of a sudden, the margin problems start to take form and are clear. So the good news, though, is by the time I realized this trade was up, and then I put in a sell order this morning at 22 or last night at 22, and it hit. So we ended up making $6,000 that we didn't even expect to make. So super happy about that. Offsetting that a little bit on the negative was while I was going through all this attribution or trying to figure out what the heck was going on, I realized that this trade was actually done at 17.2, not 17.5. So a little bit less return on my short than I had expected, and probably a little bit overly aggressive shorting again at 1665, given I had only made $500. Nonetheless, both of them are ever so slightly in the money, and so I'm happy with them. I'm going to leave them on. It's clear though that Catalyst, as I told you yesterday, it's just not going to go past 15. It made a run to 15.15 and then has pulled back now to 14.87. I'm going to go ahead and put a sale order in at 15.15. And so hopefully can take some profit there. And then find another opportunity to put the trade back on. Uh, so, and then I don't know what to do about Amalix or whatever. It seems like it's pretty dead money. It's just not moving around a lot. I like the valuation. It's cheap. It makes sense to me. But at the same point, sticking around with sort of 15K that's just going to float for the next several months doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense to me either. So I'm going to have to really think hard about what I'm doing here. I'm not going to sell it anytime soon, but I'm going to have to, like I said, think hard about it. I also might end up chasing Rivian a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing there either, but what is it now? It's like 15 or just under $16. What was that all about? Let's see. Find the full list and then go all the way. Oh, we're sorted by performance. So let's sort by symbol name. Rivian, excuse me. So it's slightly down today, 1590. I might chase it to 1550. I don't know. I want to be in Rivian, as I've told you guys many times, but it doesn't really match my criteria, so I feel like I'm being a little bit foolish there. But at the same time, I think I want to do it. So anyway, that's where we are for today. Doesn't look like much is going to happen. Daktronics, I think, has is a little bit up. It's a little bit up, so it's running away from us. Look at Crescendo. Crescendo's really on fire. It's gotten all the way up to 1620. But at 1620, it's not very cheap anymore. If we go to our valuation sort of metric and we put, where's the price? 620 in there. It's at 7.3. Now, listen, plenty of these names get all the way up to, 17. It's got a recurring revenue stream. So, I mean, it's subscription based. So, listen, 10 is very doable. Very doable. No reason to think it's not. But, I'm still going to sit and wait a little bit. Hopefully, it'll pull back. Maybe if I can get back into it at the at the 560 I sold it at, I'll do that. I would think I'll get an opportunity to do that. Yeah, we sold it at 560 there or 540 there. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Not a heck of a lot to update on, so I'll end this now, and I'll talk to you tomorrow if there's anything worth saying. See you then. Bye. Okay, I thought it'd be worthwhile to do a quick update, um, because I actually ended up making a pretty big purchase in the closing hour of the market. I bought Rivian at 16 bucks. I was waiting for it to get to 14.50, and I went ahead and capitulated at 16, and I'll show you why I did that. I also placed an order of Lantheus at 51. It's at 52, but it did hit as low as 51 today. So I think I have a good chance of getting that one. If I execute this one, I'm going to have to lighten up elsewhere in the portfolio. Like I said, I'm looking to get rid of this position and likely this position as well. And hopefully GigaCloud will run and I'll be able to sell out of these two. So let me show you why I went ahead and chased Rivian. Let me do that. Oh, no. Here we are. Oh, this is Lantheus, or however you call it. Lantheus, yeah. So you see it dropped as low as 15. What was it? Today it got as low as 50 bucks. So I think I have a shot at hitting at 51. Remember, this was this big drop because it reported not as good as expected results on one drug. I think that's overdone. I think the drug may end up being very successful. I don't know, but I just don't think the data is significant enough to crush the stock this way. I think this company could easily be back to the $100, but I'm really just shooting for like a 70 target, something like that. Maybe even I'd sell out at 60 if I got it at 51. That's really good. So anyway, I'm placing that order. And then let's do Rivian. Is this it? Yeah, Rivian Automotive. All right, the reason I chased this is it just seemed like it had support. It seemed like it was bouncing off of that low. The market was down today, and it was showing a lot of resilience. See, it got as low as below 16, 15 something, but it showed a lot of resilience, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm seeing a turning point here. If you go to 1 month, 3 months, you see there's a fair amount of resistance down in this $15 range. And then it's gone on a couple of runs, and you see again here you got as low as in the 15, and then it ran up to 17 or almost 18 again here. This is 15 and then all the way up to 17. So I feel like I think I probably got a buck pretty easy here, and I'll take it if I can get it. So I went ahead and executed that trade. Hopefully I won't regret it, but if it goes down, I'll double up. I think this name's going to trade a while. The only thing I want to be cognizant of is this is the only name I cannot hold indefinitely. It is losing money. It is losing money on the gross margin line. It's hemorrhaging money. That said, it has more upside than virtually any of my other names. And it sells an incredible product, so I think it is worth playing in, but I got to be really careful. So anyway, But let me just show you what we've done. This is just out of sight lucky. We're on a 100K portfolio, and we have been trading it since December 1, and we are up 38%. That's crazy. If I can keep that percentage going, I'm going to have several $100,000 here by the end of the year, and I will be super stoked with that. So we'll see if we can do it. Knock on wood, keep your fingers crossed. If I can do it, anyone can do it, because I sure have no idea what I'm doing. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow holds, see what the next several weeks hold. I'm really hoping to get this up to 44 by the end of the month. But again, that's crazy aggressive. But, I thought it was crazy aggressive when I was at 31. Now I'm at 38. So who knows? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.